So, before we go check in with a couple of old friends, Sonarius apparently has another quest for me.
We've received orders that the Druids of the Flame have established another staging ground just south of the Eye of Ysera. Unfortunately for them, their incursion point has disrupted the local winged wildlife and drawn the eye of the Mother of Flight. Speak with Aviana and lend her your aid. We will need her eyes and wings in the battle to come. I have no doubt my old friend has established a roost above the invasion point. Find her to the east.
Well, yeah, we will. But first... I apologize for the treatment that you have been subjected to here in the dream.
Don't worry, Chandris. I care very little for what anyone thinks of me.
When we speak to the Keepers next, I will remind them that you are helping us.
It's fine, Chandris. I'm not exactly thin-skinned. Or skinned much at all.
Ha ha, Lillian. I want to point out how significant this is. Considering that going back to just BFA, these two were at war with each other. Chandris hated the Forsaken. She hated the Horde. And Lillian was kind of dutifully following Sylvanas, even though I was questioning why. Fortunately, by the end, she wisened up and was like, yeah, no, we're not following Sylvanas anymore. But Chandris really still had to go through a lot of, like, growth to kind of get over that. Like, even between BFA and Shadowlands, she was still dealing with that because she was with Tyrande also trying to figure out where Sylvanas was and hunt them down. And even during Shadowlands, during the Night Fae campaign, when my Tauren druid, a Horde druid, went to go encounter her, she was like, I don't want to do this with some Horde, member. And she had to be kind of talked into it. So the fact that Chandris is now at this point where she is now willing to work with Lillian Voss because they're both here trying to help out the Emerald Dream, that's a big deal.
My blades stay sharp.
Why am I working alongside a night elf? The Forsaken wished to help. Not all of us were there when their tree burned. Not all of us agreed. It is time to show that we are not the monsters that they think we are. I do have to recommend Chandris for her work and patience. I didn't expect her to be so welcoming to our kind. As the Keepers we have been working with are addressing me.
There is much to be done.
There is much to be done here, but with both you and Lillian here, I'm confident we can finish our mission.
Consider it...
Dreadneek's good. We've cornered our quarry. Let me brief you on our mission.
Goddess watch over you.
Lillian and I have been shadowing Raylas Firewind and have uncovered his plan. He has manipulated the Sisters of the Flame to bind spirits from the dream to magical spirit stones. With Raylas' blessing, these stones became powerful tools of corruption, allowing these fallen dryads to twist the dream and its denizens. We will start our purge with the dryads. They have the stones. We will end Raylas. The hunt begins, Dreadneeks.
On your mark.
Alright. Wow, she survived that.
This is going quickly with Dreadneeks here.
Yes, I'll have to return to Mirdrasil and take on another mission for my people.
Well, aren't we the overachiever? Why didn't you send someone else to do this? Seems below your pay grade.
All missions in the dream are of the utmost importance. I will not let another tree fall.
I need to target something first.
Firok's primalists are terrorizing the local wildlife. Show them the error of their ways.
Later, Tyrande, later.
That was close. The power that these dryads have. And the ferocity.
I am disturbed by it also. It does not bode well for the dream.
I'm out of range.
If you're wondering what that was, I have an add-on that's supposed to get rid of those Lua error things on my screen. It's called Bug Sack. It just collects those bugs in this sack in case I want to send them to the people who fix those. These stones, I can feel the spirits in them. Powerful spirits.
I'm sure that's why Wayless wants them. To amplify the Dryad's power. And his.
I never miss a shot. Goddess
Good.
watch over you.
Now let us put an end to Raylus's madness.
On your mark.
This operation would not have come to this far without Lillian's aid. We may not have much in common, but Lillian is a dependable ally. After fighting side by side in the dream, we have an odd kinship that was forged by this mission. Together we will finish this. With the stones in our hands, it is now safe to take out Raylus and end his little crusade. Onward!
Consider it done.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Shandris, what are you doing? You're way too close.
I know. I know what I'm doing, Lillian. Meet me back at camp.
Was it something I said? What happened back there, Shandris? What is wrong?
I said it was nothing. Do not ask again.
I am listening.
That was Shayloon would probably like to take a look at these stones.
On your mark.
I need to work on some logistics before we go.
I live my life in the shadows.
I haven't worked with Shandris long, but it's unusual for her to act like that. But it doesn't matter. While she deals with logistics, you and I should go ahead and find a way to cleanse these stones. Maybe Shayloon knows what to do next.
Keep your guard up.
Answer the call of the wild.
Do you need my help, mortal? Can you help purify these stones?
Heal and grow.
My sister, Cyanthessa, knows all about the rocks and stones. She would probably know what to do with them.
I'll head to the Moonwell. See you there.
Alright, I'll see you there, Lillian. Hey, Farok. I'm just so amused. He's just flying around all chill.
I have placed the stones where you asked. Now what?
Now you move out of the circle, and I wait for Shandris.
Shandris isn't coming, but PapaNeeks can help with the ritual.
Shandris is not... I see. Come speak to me once you're ready to begin the purification ritual, okay?
Life is all around
I understand
us.
that we need the help, but... I sure hope that this General Shandris knows what she's doing. Looks at Lillian with revulsion. Uh-huh. She's with me, okay? You got a problem with Lillian, you have a problem with me.
Rest.
Get the vial by the
until you
moonwell and
awaken.
use it on the stones in order. My voice will guide the spirits to freedom. Okay. This is gonna be like that little mini game from Suramar, where she told me to jump and stir the mixture around. Okay. Rise now, leaf spirit. You are free to roam the dream. Rise now, wolf spirit. The moonlight will again shine upon you. Bear spirit and an angry dream spirit. Watch out. Unfortunately, being bound to stone cage can do that to spirits. The stone is damaged. It's cracked. I'm sorry, but if there was a spirit in that stone, it's no longer there.
No longer there? Where is it then?
Anywhere from a petal or a stone to someone it felt connected to. I sense fear, pain, and great trauma in it. It will require great care to free the spirit.
Chandris will know what to do.
Keep the vial of Moonwell water. You're gonna need it. Okay. Lillian? I'll meet you back at camp.
What is it you ask?
Of death. It will be hard to deal with these stones if Chandris is off somewhere.
Do not linger.
I knew coming into this that Chandris likes to work alone, but letting us know where she's going would be nice. Not a great turn in our professional relationship. Keeper Silas won't speak to me. We should take a look around the camp. Maybe she left a note or some clue, maybe in her mission log. Take a look and see if you can get anything out of Silas. I'll wait here in case she comes back.
Keep your guard up.
Let's see. Okay, Silas, can you say anything to me?
All that you outlanders bring into the dream are war and fire. I'm only helping you because the sooner you leave here, the sooner we can rest.
Oh, jeez. Ooh, hello. Her mission journal? Why am I dwelling on this now? Why here? I hear battle shouts and screams of fear. I can smell the rivers of blood in the streets of Ara Hinam, my home. I feel the loneliness I felt after the Burning Legion took my family, and before Tyrande found me. Even then, I wanted to fight, but Tyrande forbade me. I did not listen, and my arrows tasted blood for the first time that day. But Tyrande was right. I was not ready. I was overjoyed when I found her side again. I was Captain Feathermoon then. The fell orcs destroyed my home. I watched Cenarius fall. How could I let it happen? A looming shadow crept into my mind. More and more demons came. I could not help everyone. We retreated. Some were left behind. In the end, the combined might of the allied armies did not bring down Archimond. It was Malfurion. We won, but I felt weak. The cost was great. I watched Nordrassil, the symbol of my people. Teardrops. There was nothing that I could have done to stop the Naga from taking Feathermoon Isle. I've rebuilt my home. For what? There will be a time when that home will fall and I will watch it be taken from me all over again. Someday I will not be able to take it back. There will never be a safe place for me to call home. I remember Theramore fading into the distance as I led the sentinels into Dustwallow Marsh. A few hours earlier, I, now General Feathermoon, was standing with my battle sister, Jaina Proudmoore, at the center of the town. It's gone now. All of it. The stench of battle haunts, the ruins. I can smell it. Here, in the dream, between these dense forests, it feels so real. Was there something that I could have done? Tyrande was the only mother I knew for 10,000 years. I thought I was losing a mother again. I pleaded her to stop the hunt, but I was too late. I watched as she was taken by the Night Warrior. Whatever hope I had was shattered by
Banshee Queen.
I could not save her. I would have lost her if not for Ysera's intervention. I would have lost my mother again. Again I was not enough. In Tyranda's rage, she attacked me. Tyranda, why could you not see me? Elune herself had to intervene. And what could I have done? Nothing. The Druids of the Flame burn everything. I have that sinking feeling in my chest. The same feeling when I heard Malfurion's call to defend Ashenvale reach my ears. What are you doing in Silithus? I asked myself. This will just end in tragedy again. Will this be another Dark Shore? I can feel the force. I can smell the forest burning. We were not. No. I was ill-prepared, and I led them all to their deaths. Catapults rained arcane fire on our ships. Infiltrators used the chaos to destroy the fleet. I had to sound the horns of retreat. I smell the fire between these trees. It's all around me. The smell of burning trees. I cannot get it out of my head. These Druids. Teldrassil. I can't do this anymore. Wow. Holy mackerel, does Chandris have some trauma. Chandris was assigned to help us foil Rayless Firewind's plans of turning this area into kindling, but the other one, she was not a part of the plan. Have you seen Chandris?
Give us the information we need. We'll only help you, Silas.
I do not answer to the likes of you.
I don't have time for this. Tell me where Chandris went.
Chandris headed south from here. She seemed full of haste.
See, that wasn't so hard, now was it? I'm going to find Chandris, and you are coming with me.
Of course.
These footprints, they could be Chandris's.
Heading west. She went this way. What is about to happen to Chandris here? Something is about to happen. I'm just not sure what. I do want to remind you guys that we have known Chandris since Warcraft 3. Like, when you start the Night Elf campaign in Warcraft 3, she and Tyranda are like the first Night Elves we see, other than the ones we see in the, if you don't count the ones we see in the Orc campaign before that, including Cenarius.
Chandris must be close.
Chandris? Chandris? Why did you follow me, Forsaken? Leave my presence! I can see their faces and hear their voices, everything! It's like a waking nightmare!
Consider it done.
Lillian? Up there? There's Lillian.
I live my life in the shadows.
Okay, here we go. There we go.
My blades stay sharp.
Haven't known Chandris for long, but her behavior is out of line and out of character. I wonder.
There is much to be done.
It's all making sense now. I believe the missing dream spirit bonded with her, like Cyanthessa did. It's making Chandris relive all of the traumatic moments from her life. It's not malicious, but the spirit and Chandris are feeding off of each other's fears. We have to bring her back to the camp. Shaylun might be able to help her. Talk to her. I look like the enemy right now, but maybe she'll talk to you.
I mean, technically, I'm the enemy to her as well, Lillian. If I was an Alliance character, though, that would make more sense, but I'm just saying.
Do not linger.
I never miss a shot.
Chandris, come with us. We'll explain back at camp. And why would I go back to camp with you? Or with her? I cannot bear to look at her now. I relive what the undead have done to us over and over. That is the dream spirit. Lillian believes it is making you relive memories.
Goddess, watch over you.
Dream spirit?
Listen, we'll take you back to camp, and Shaylun will help you.
I do not... What is happening?
Wear out the dream spirit. I'll attend to Chandris.
No. Not again.
You'll be all right. But we have to get you back to camp.
I need a moment.
Take all the moments you need. I'll stay with her. Meet us back at camp.
You know, some people I think may forget how much of a heart Lillian Voss has, even as an undead. Because you're seeing it right there.
The Rock's primalists are terrorizing.
Not now,
local
Tyrande.
wildlife.
It should be easier to reach the spirit now that Chandris is asleep.
You can do it, Chandris. Fight it.
The sentinels stand ready. On your mark.
I thought that Chandris was venting her anger on me because I'm Forsaken. I thought now that we had finished the task, she was done with me. It wouldn't be the first time. But I'm glad I was wrong. I've come to have a great respect for her and her abilities. We have to help her.
Keep your guard up.
Dreadnoughts, we need to work with Shaylun and help her perform the purification ritual on Chandris. Shaylun says she's only done it on objects before, but not people. There is some risk involved. But I've come to know Chandris. She would do the same for me. Talk to Shaylun and follow her instructions.
It's that same journal that we read before.
There is much to be done.
Okay, Shaylun.
Dream beneath the trees.
I'm ready, let's do this.
Wander where you will.
I'll need a handful of sleeping glory flowers and a bit of solonium bark. Gather those and I'll have the moonwater bowl ready when you return. Alright. I'll be back. Like, look, I don't have time to deal with you. So I'll just go ahead and use my beacon. Alright. Hang on, Chandris.
I need to get closer.
Good. Now have Chandris drink the mixture.
I am listening. Consider it done.
Rise, spirit. Let go of Chandris and return to your home within the dream.
Is it over? The ritual is over. Chandris will get better with time, but she needs someone to be there for her. Someone that she can talk to.
What is it you ask?
I'll help Chandris as best I can. It's the least that I can do for another soldier.
Do not
Thank you
linger.
for helping us with Raylus and with the Spirit Stones. I'll take care of Chandris for now, and help her back to Yggdrasil soon.
Keep your guard up.
I'll stay and help Chandris.
You? Why?
Because I've also been through loss too, and I want her to know my people are not what they were.
Lillian, I want to thank you for coming after me, and apologize. The spirit caused all my past pain to surface. You did not deserve my ire.
I've heard worse, but a word of advice? Don't hold on to that pain. Let it go.
I've been living with these memories for eons. I don't know a life without them haunting my mind.
Someone told me that we all have pieces of our past that haunt us, but we can work towards a better future.
That is wise. You're a good friend, Lillian.
Friend? No one's called me that in a while. Rest. We'll go to Yggdrasil when you're ready.
Like I said earlier when we started this quest line, considering what's happened in the past, this is significant in a good way. I love this quest line. This is not only great character stuff for both Chandris and Lillian, more so for Chandris though, because we've kind of seen quite a bit of Lillian's character growth and such in previous stuff. But for Chandris, this is a big deal, considering where she was just in Shadowlands. This is awesome. And if this is one of those ways where we are going to finally be able to kind of mend the fence and the bridges that were burned amongst the these races like the undead and the night elves, I'm all for it. Absolutely all for this. Now, as much as I want to go ahead and head on over to this next quest with Aviana, I actually have a guild raid meeting to attend in just a bit here. It's going to be about half an hour or so. But I'm going to go ahead and cut this off and then prep for the meeting in our Discord and wherever we're meeting in the game. So when we come back, I guess we'll be heading out to see Aviana again. Stay tuned.